Saints. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Touchdown, Giants. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This is taken as 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They got his man complete. 36 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Walker able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense. defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, but some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. Going for the deep ball. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. Calling luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Back to throw now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. A shotgun snap for Locke. And Wilson has it. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Good running for Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
Catch made by Slayton.
I ain't trying to do that.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on it quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get him down at the 34. And he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Stopped him in his tracks. These kickers now, used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's just caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 66 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, Barkley, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck them behind the line of scrimmage.
34 yards that time.
Hold on.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what I can't miss was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired on. That's a big game. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On second down now, Barkley. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. A very eventful divisional round weekend. Now Saquon Barkley, he'll get the first down more inside the 20, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 32 yards, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to have the pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. They can juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes the pass block more than they like the run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 76 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Watch the extra point. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on 1 play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
50 ball here, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You got a horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw here.
I think it all came together there.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And it'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. they stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come out here in the eye. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you're
under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And he fields it cleanly. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And an alley to run. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They run a draw here on 2nd down, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep over the... And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Their fullback getting the carry. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Second and goal from the 1. 2nd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 3 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Fire beware. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing his line. Finds his tight end Ingram. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the draw, this is Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They snap it to Love. Got a man, Slayton. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. It doesn't matter the distance. It's time to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw his line. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Luck now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Y'all ain't face?
I don't eat pork.
Oh, y'all ain't. Oh.
I don't eat these motherfucking nasty ass shit. I don't eat pork. I don't think I'll last year.
I barely eat pork.
I don't really eat it like that either.
I don't get no bacon. Mama. She pig feet out.
All my and them fucking chili beans. Oh, this is all pork. I didn't do nothing. What shit you ever read? Go, they fucking all my chili beans.
Pork.
Is it just like a Yes, I did. I don't eat pork. Why do you eat it? Cooking it with pork. Alright, that's how you know. Because you know what's up on them.
They good.
That's how you know. That's how you know you the baby girl. What?
Y'all using this here?
I used to play no motherfucking game, but this is really that's really got books though.
In the pistol. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Another try for Barkley. And he gets it a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Lock. going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The tight end, Josh Hill, was the target, but it's going to be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Andrew Luck now, he gears up to lead this offense again. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Love. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Love. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Love. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got this down to the 35. Let's go! Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Long. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
How are they not coaches? Be honest. Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Locke. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run with their fullback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. It's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.